DraftKings Sportsbook, the top-rated sports booking app in all of North America. Safe, secure, reliable, baby. Reliable. We need that. But we also know that, man, we like to get involved, man, and it's the perfect time of year. Football is heating up, and we know that they are one of the official sponsors or one of the official partners of the NFL. So with that, man, when you want to get more action on these games that are coming up, for my new customers out there, when you make that first bet of $5, if you use the promo code MOATS, you'll get up to $150 in bonus bets. It is a pretty cool concept, man. And they even allow you to combine some bets and do little cool parlays and stuff like that. Man, gotta have a little parlay. But at the same time, we also understand that you might get lost in the sauce. It's the potential of developing a gambling problem, And if you do, you might need some help. If you live in New York, see the number that you can text or call. But for everybody else, the digits to dial are 1-800-GAMBLER. I said 1-800-GAMBLER.
Got AJ Martinez on a heater to start the show.
Shout out to AJ. Y'all hit that like button for AJ as well, man, because he is a super duper supporter of the channel, man. We greatly appreciate him, man, from the heart.
He says nearly a Tomlin game. Ravens D played lights out. Yesterday, if we would have lost, it just couldn't classify as a Tomlin game. This week, definitely a Tomlin game.
I don't agree. I feel like division games are like different to me, man. Like throw the records out the window with his division games, man.
That's fair.
That's the only thing. I feel like out the division.
I'll give you that a little bit, but
fair enough.
Think of this.
I'm listening.
We're coming off of this big Ravens win. Everyone's talking about us being one of the best teams in the AFC.
Yeah.
And we're going up against the 2-8 Browns.
What have we done versus Cleveland?
That definitely classifies as a Tomlin game.
What have we done versus Cleveland in the past 4 years to make us feel that confident versus them specifically? I get when we play the Ravens. It is funny. Our record versus the Ravens of lately is what we think it is versus the Browns. But you look at the Browns record versus us, it's like, nah.
What is it over like 9-10 games?
They've won a lot more.
Because we're 8 of the last 9 we've won against the Ravens?
Yeah. I want to say we went
1-1 last year.
Up. They might be up in it.
No way.
All right. How far we want to go back?
So if we're 8 of the last 9 games against the Ravens, we could just do 9. We could do 8 or 9.
Okay.
I don't care. Keep it
Let's
equal.
just pull them up. Yeah,
You want to do it?
Yeah, I am curious, bro.
Because last year was 1-1.
It is a lot closer.
We had a Tomlin game against them, losing to DTR.
Let's see.
That was terrible.
Let's get the history.
Year before that, that was 1-1. We lost.
You see what
Mitch
I mean? Like we didn't
Thursday
split it
night,
a lot with them, dude.
It was week 18. Probably Kenny's best game of his rookie year.
Right.
Lit it up against the Browns at home.
Let me get us right real quick.
So 1-1, 1-1. So that's 2-2 over the last 4.
So 23.
Year before that was Ben's final year.
22, 21.
We won
so hold on. Which year are we
Baker.
starting at? Which year we want to start at? Was that 18 then? Because Sevens last year would have been.
You could do 4 years. You could do 4. That'd be 8.
All right.
4 years. 2020. Would that be 2020?
So 2020, yeah. All right. So let's see. 2020. Yeah, because we played them twice that year. Obviously, we had them in October and then played them in January and then played them that following week in the playoffs.
So that would be exactly 9 games if you want to include the playoffs.
So we had that year in 2020, we played them 3 times. We went 1-2 versus them. We beat them in the regular season. The first go around with 7, with Mason 38-7.
Okay.
Then 1-2. Then we lost 24-22, and then they obviously beat us in the playoffs 48-37. That was the Baker game. Then the following year.
So we just need this following year because we went 2-2 over the last 4.
Correct. Yeah.
So if you just give us this one. Wow. Yeah. I mean, you got a point.
It's closer. It's a little closer than we thought, man.
So what is it in 2021?
So in 2021, we beat them both times. We beat them 15-10 in October of on Halloween Day, and then we played them again on Monday Night Football, beat them 26-14. The following year,
so
2022,
5-4,
5-4 versus them, way closer to the Ravens matchup. But we talk about the Ravens like way differently, even though we've clearly shown that we match up with them extremely well, and we kind of I don't want to say figured them out, but our method versus them clearly gives them a ton of trouble.
I think that's why we're losing, though, the Tomlin game effect.
You think it's a Tomlin effect? I don't agree with that, man. I just think that Cleveland is a tough matchup because it's in the division, man. When I tell you, when we come into, I remember, like, man, my first, like, Browns matchup and just the energy in the building. Like, when I tell you, every coach came in there cursing us out, like, yo, this team, this is their Super Bowl. They're trying to kick your blah, blah, blah. This is their Super Bowl. Like, if you come in here slacking, they will beat you, man. Like, that's all we heard about. And every single week that you play them, that's all you hear in that building, man. So I know it's not this, oh, you taking a breath off of them or looking down. But when you're in the division, it's tough, man, because the familiarity. They're drafting and signing people specifically for us. So that's why the matchup was always tough, man. But if it's out the division, I like Tomlin losses outside the division way more, man.
Now, here's the thing. I don't think – so, hold on. We lost Colts and Cowboys. I don't think we have a Tomlin loss this year.
I would agree.
I don't think this team is a Tomlin loss type of team.
And that Cowboys team wasn't the same as the Cowboys that you're seeing now ever since that have, like, fallen completely off a cliff. They were still at the early part where it was still some optimism around that team where they were still
it came down to the last
better.
Play.
Yeah.
Came down to the last play on Sunday Night Football. Yeah, the defense could have played better in that game. Yeah, Fields could have played better, but we still gave ourselves a chance to win.
Multiple chances on both sides.
Defense, I would have liked to stop at the end, but it happens on a fourth down, and Dak throws it up to, I forget who even caught it. Was it CD?
No, it was the cat that got hit in the nuts the play before. I forgot the dude's name, but yeah.
Whoever it was. Yeah, Dak threw one up on fourth down. He caught it.
Yeah.
Because usually, to me, the Tomlin losses are, this team's like way inferior. We look completely flat.
It's victory formation.
The game's over in the third quarter. Those are Tomlin games.
Yeah, you like
Colts game was looking like that, but then we came back. So I wouldn't have considered that a Tomlin loss either. So no Tomlin loss.
If we would have lost at Denver somehow, that would have been a Tomlin loss.
Absolutely.
That would have been a Tomlin loss to me.
Yep.
Yeah. But this one, I'm like, bro, Jameis Winston is going to be coming in here. They just came off of an L2. They're going to be fired up, ready to go, man. And it's at their crib on a short week, man. I don't look at this no Tomlin. I look at this as like, yo, this potential hostile environment you walking into. And I'm just glad that we are at least healthy coming out of this Ravens matchup because typically we all banged up after that one.
Browns defense is good. Yeah. Although they gave up a bunch to the Saints.
They did. Carr looked good, man. Or at least statistically, I didn't like watch the game much. Yeah.
Had a game for his life.
What did he end up with?
It was like 200-something all purpose yards and 3 touchdowns.
Okay.
Something crazy like that.
Okay.